ain't never been in Skate Town. On a national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali Flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide. Lows and highs, me and all the bros in a stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Show you and I vibe, take a few, like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in a bandana tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize, I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib where the collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it and ride through the yeah. Pull up the Moreland, bro. Where you at? What's happening? Oh, man. Southside,
from the zone 4, Campbellton Road. Got cash to blow, hollering at the green 90s foreign. Got me using my 90s hard. You were choosing in the parking lot. I was looking too, keep my number locked. I make it on the couch at your mama house. Ride around, bubble loud with the window down. Some of y'all done lost y'all mind. Baby, let me see you pop, that's fine. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the spots, but I be on Old Neck. Better pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. Whip clean, let the paint don't dry. Where you from? Clean your sorry.
What's happening? Southside, Clayco, you know what's up. Oh, damn, I don't even know. Hit Cat Cade on the Sundays, say a parking lot prayer, no. I just wanna kick back, relax, shout it in the Monday. How about the seat, slide, it's nice to meet you, green eyes. Let's take a lap by, bring you right back to your friends before they start tripping. As I see the from the glide with the golden teeth. I don't even know if they notice me, they don't even know that we way too deep. I'm from the west, and they from the east, and all white tees, looking like sheep. I don't even wanna get too sneak. We throwing up fours and ones and threes, and talking about west side. What's happening? Hey, we just pull up the Moreland, bro. Where you at? Southside, Clayco, throw that.
You ain't never been to Skate Town. On a national, you know it go down. You ain't never been to Cascade. On the west side, up in Arcade. You ain't never been to Golden Glide. It's in the day. You ain't never been to Sparkles, gliding with your babe. I ain't never been to Skate Zone, cause it's something tomorrow. I'ma pack a Carlo, I'ma take the grass and meet tomorrow.
Freaky, yeah, freaky, song is so freaky, it's so reach up, so let it take you, ugly.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. The punter, Thomas Morstead, will get us started here. And off we go from Santa Clara. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
I don't know no better. Then I got Richard E. Bro coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Space if the racks on a camouflage belt.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll go again with Benson. Finding room across midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 20. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. He'll get rid of it and complete it. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
On first down, Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Niners' 28-yard line.
Murray now on 2nd down. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll get forward, give him about 4 yards before getting out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Here now, 3rd and 5. He'll get this out to the left rack, and the defense can't allow to stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter, and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws, and as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Second down, Murray. He'll get that complete to Harrison. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They put Wilson in motion. They'll send the receiver in motion to the left. On 3rd down, Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch, and now 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, we're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
They'll try and throw for it with Murray. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's his. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, 49ers nothing.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. To return is Ricky Pearsall. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin with Purdy. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line. the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. Pass caught by Pearson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 6. Purdy gonna put it up again. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. It falls incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time.
6 yards to go.
And it's gonna bring up a 3rd down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
3rd down. Purdy. This one down the field, but it's lined up incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's Purdy. Able to complete it to Ayuk. And he's going to have the 49ers 1st down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
14-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Purdy. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
And looked like he might have had a lead, but the defense closed quickly. He did not get in. 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
So we'll get a 2nd and goal when we return. 7-0 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2 as they come up now 2nd and goal. They'll go play action with Purdy. Headed left, buying time. Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6.
At one point, it felt like a touchdown was almost inevitable, but now after 2 back-to-back wins by this defense, all of a sudden it seems like the defense is in control, and this drive's in danger of stalling out.
From back at the 6-yard line, what can they do on 3rd and goal? From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Brandon
What a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The kick is good. However, there is a penalty flag down. The defense might have gotten a head start. So too soon, apparently, to worry about going for two, even after the penalty. So this one will come from the 10. A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. To return is Greg Dortch. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Higgins sent in motion. Here's the first carry for the pick product, James Conner. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again here to Conner. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Green. From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Murray. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. That one good for 15 and a 1st down. 1st and 10. On the game. This is Conner. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
On 1st down, it's Murray. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Jawan Jennings was the intended target. And now it's going to be 3rd down. Off the play fake, Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
They're indeed going for this. It's Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
They'll run it on 1st down with Connor. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 49ers' 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That'll be taken in by Connor. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. 2 minutes to play. 1st half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Murray going to hand this to Benson. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Pushed out to his right. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. It's second down.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
On second down, Purdy. The connection made to Ayuk. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number one. 37-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. And that ball led in too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Back to the air again is Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And he is out of bounds. Markham at the 25. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Watch out! Yellow.
Here's Purdy again. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Timeout 49ers. That is their second. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. They'll front, it's McCaffrey. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. 1st and goal coming up. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This is about as short as you can get. Moody's kick is good. And the 49ers will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Dortch now to return it. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
He'll throw on 1st down with Murray. He's going to air this one out for Jones. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
So often we see on these deep passes, the defender lose track of the ball in the air. They then tend to panic, and it either leads to a big pass completion or a defensive PI. In this case, he stays in phase. He's able to break the ball up and prevent a big play from happening.
On 2nd down, Murray. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. Man open is Jones. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play.
Chad Ryland to kick
3
off
points,
for
all
Arizona.
that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. Pearsall going to return it. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will go all the way. Greg Dortch, touchdown, Arizona. And they'll scoop it up and take it the other way for a touchdown. A sudden turn of events They come out of the locker room trailing, they come on the field, and they take the lead, Greg.
Yeah, you find yourself trailing at a half, Mike. You talk about coming out. Hey, let's get the ball back on offense. Let's figure out a way to take this game over. And what do you do on the ensuing kickoff? You force a big fumble, scoop, score, and now you find yourself back on top.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Pearsall going to return it.
At their own 19-yard line.
Get set. 18. 21.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6. Out to the 26-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A give, and here comes Robinson. And he's going to get the first down up past the 35-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Will give it to McCaffrey on the draw. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers. It's a gain of 9.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
49-yard line.
First and 10. Purdy. Oh, that one floated off his back foot. It is intercepted. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson. And the Cardinals are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
They go play action with Murray. That's caught downfield by McBride. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway, and now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession, and it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that first down.
Catch made, right side by Wilson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
Murray now to throw on first down. Exiting the pocket right. And he kept that play right as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
It might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field. And that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Now Murray on third and long. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and got a fresh set of downs.
And he will have the first down. So they roll the dice on fourth down in the red zone. And it pays off with first and goal. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team.
Oh, a loose football. Picked up by one of his teammates.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. From the gun, it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there, and that brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
So, on fourth down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Cardinals will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. Downfield, he's got the big target, Jennings. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 36 yards.
At the 45-yard line.
Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 5. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll begin the 4th by giving it to Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, 49ers.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Another run here for Robinson. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just
in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Josh Sweat, what a first month he is putting together. That's his 4th sack already.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
On 3rd and long, Purdy to throw. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
At this point on the sideline, like, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
Now Murray on 1st down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
RPO quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's an Arizona 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left. And it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Connor. He'll have the 1st down. Let's get him up around the 37.
And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game you just can't miss. It's a close game. 4th quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop. Instead, now the offense can drain even more time off the clock with a fresh set of downs.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. That's to the right side. Up by McBride. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and a yard. Straight ahead, they go with Benson. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down, or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Renato Green.
And it's just the last thing you can afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
Here is 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. 53.
Here's Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Get set, get set. Watch out. Yellow.
On third down, it's Purdy. That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly the turnover. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Watch out. Yellow.
Now Purdy. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains. Robinson. And the Niners are going to have it 1st and goal. They'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for. Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
Now, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Purdy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they'll get this only down to the 6-yard line. So for the moment, the defense with the stop as we get to 4th down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Timeout 49ers. That is their second. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. So here we go. Could be the play that ends up deciding this one. 4th down and goal.
Watch out. Yellow. Yellow. Right there. Yellow.
Here's Purdy. Incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
What a stand there. 4th and goal. Game on the line. It looks like this offense is putting together a game-winning drive, and the defense comes out with the stop of the day.
First play of the drive, and here's Benson. Now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
It is 2nd and 9. To throw is Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This